think we're back. Oh, what the hell? Hold up. Now? Yes? That was weird. Okay. Something happened. I don't know what. It looks like the audio got switched over to my speakers, which is weird. So something might have tripped out. Give me a sec, because I gotta pull up the capture card audio again. Oh my god. Well, I don't know if you could tell what we're about to play, but it's certainly not something new. Alright, new game time. We had just finished up The Last of Us Remastered. Pretty good game, but we're about to move on to something completely different and from a very much earlier generation. That's right, we're going to do some Armored Core. This is probably going to be a rough first experience. I played this game before a long time ago. The controls are ass, and I don't know if I'm necessarily ready for it. This game does not like to use analog. I think, let's see, 97? Yeah, this was at a point where I think the analog controllers weren't exactly the norm for the original PlayStation at the time, so they built everything around just the standard controller before DualShock. And it was a rough experience. The aiming in this game is something else, and it's something that they kept for quite a while. It was somewhat of a hurdle to get over. But that aside, this series was very successful. It kept From Software afloat to create other projects for a long time. So any Dark Souls fans out there, you have Armored Core to thank for keeping the company aloft long enough for them to make those games. But yeah, this is something that I actually have almost every single Armored Core game. The only ones that I'm missing are the ones that are on PS3. There's V-Day and Armored Core 5. And I've heard that they're kind of shit. Even though that I have some of the Armored Core games that are still kind of shit, I haven't bought those. I think mostly because the price range was a little bit out of my grasp. A lot of these games I think I got as part of an eBay auction, actually. I think I got like a good 4 of them. And it all ended up being for a decent price a piece, just based on the amount of money that I spent. So that's where I got the bulk of them. But I've got everything except for those PS3 games, those 2 PS3 games, because I've still got 4 and 4 Answer. So those are on the PS3 as well. But it's been a long time since the Armored Core series has had a game come out. And just earlier this year, From Software announced that they are doing Armored Core 6. I believe it's called Fires of Rubicon. That's going to be out in August. I'm thinking about getting it. Probably going to end up playing it at some point. I don't know if it's going to be something I do immediately on stream. These games get a little dicey sometimes. But still, it's always been my intention ever since I bought the bulk of these games a while back for me to stream at least a couple entries. So we're going to start with the very first original one. This is off of a PlayStation disc. I hope it holds through. I will be streaming it off of my PS2. And it's going to be an interesting experience. I have played and I have beaten this game before, so I know I can do it. But I'm not that confident when it comes to some of the sequels. A lot of the sequels and a lot of the Armored Core games get flack for being very difficult. But the idea behind the sequels was that you're supposed to carry over your parts. It's kind of an interesting thing because with the Armored Core series, for the most part, for the ones that are on the exact same console, you're supposed to carry over your saves from one game to the next and then kind of build up your parts reserve and, get better equipment. We'll see once we get into the crux of this game what I'm talking about here, but the idea behind a lot of the Armored Core games, it's very unique and still unique for the time, was that you carry over your saves and get, better parts as you play each sequel. But, yeah, I don't know how deep we're going to be getting into that. I'm kind of more on the lower spectrum of the Armored Core fan base, but I still enjoy these games for, the ones that I have played. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Scenario mode. Let's Let's see, one word device energy weapons don't expand ammo, therefore have no cost. Also get better engine immediately. Stock is hot shit. Okay. That's my name. This is the only test that we give people who want to become a Raven. You must battle against the opponent AC and survive. If you survive, you'll be considered a Raven. That's all. Good luck. Okay. Not much to that, huh? I wonder if I should bust out the game case so I could take a look at the controls, because I doubt they're going to give me a rundown on what that's going to be like. Also, I don't know where my remote is. Hold on. I got to find that. Oh, there it is. Also, was the volume going through? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
System engaged.
Trial by fire. Damn straight. Okay, so... Oh, Lord. Oh, no. I gotta get used to the controls. They're so bad. There's a point where you get used to them, but it is hard. Right off the bat. So your health is the big number on the top left. I believe the bar is part of it as well. But basically, you aim up or down with the R2 and L2 buttons, which is very odd. You do have a lock-on once you're within range of an enemy, and as long as you can kind of get them within that giant square, you're usually fine. Typically, strafe circling will get you through a lot of encounters early on. I don't think I have too many weapons. You can use this jetpack thing on the back to kind of like move yourself a little faster. And then I think if you're still, yeah, it'll boost you up like a jetpack. You strafe with the L1 and R1 buttons. And then you can turn yourself with the D-pad. You cannot use the analog stick because they didn't have analog controls back then. Or at least they anticipated them not.
From this moment on, you are a Raven.
Wow. I'm actually surprised it says voice acting. I completely forgot about that. Oh man, listen to that music. You have mail. This is where a lot of the game takes place. Kind of your like PC. Subject to all Ravens. So basically, you're a Raven. You get missions. You have an armored core, and you just upgrade the shit out of it. And every once in a while, you have to do like weird upgrades to get through certain missions. I remember one in particular where you had to run through like an underground facility where there was like some sort of gas. And I remember having to change my loadout completely. I had to get like fast legs, and I had to get like some twin laser shooter that I'd never used before. And that was the only combination of shit that could actually get me through that level. So we'll see when it happens. There's also some amazingly hard like one-on-one encounters that I remember being a pain in the ass. So it should be fun. We'll see how well we can get through this. Project Phantasma had an alternative way to make money through fighting in the ranked thing where the ACs would get progressively harder. Yeah, they started doing a little bit more variety with the sequels. With the PS1, there's 2 sequels after this, so there's 3 games total on the PS1. And then the PS2, I think, had the most. I think there's like 5 or 6. So there's Armored Core 2, and then there's the 2 sequel, and then there's 3 after that. But those don't. Yeah, there's 5 total. It's amazing. They milked the series for a lot, but there was a huge fan base for this game. It was niche, and I think it was mostly. It had to mostly be Japanese fans, but they still got translated and ported. This, I mean, up to probably by the time they started getting into the Souls series, I would have to say that the Armored Core, well, obviously it was its biggest series, but it was the biggest series that was in the West as well. Because, I mean, they had some hits, but, a lot of those hits weren't exactly translated and properly brought over to the US or even probably Europe. But they got every one of them, all the Armored Core games, over to the States, so pretty astounding. From R to all new Ravens. Welcome to the Raven's Nest. We at Raven's Nest use the net to provide various types of support to those who become Ravens. In addition to relaying missions, we mainly provide AC repair services, supply ammo, sell new AC parts, etc. We also occasionally use email to relay information regarding the missions that you have accepted. The Nest never interferes with the mission requesters or with the individual Ravens. Even if you have trouble with the mission requesters, the Nest cannot get involved. Be aware of this. Oh, by the way, call me R. I will be your contact at the Nest. Whether our association will be long or short depends entirely on your skill. I'll be in touch. So, they provide us with missions. We carry out missions and get money, which we use to buy better parts, which we use to take on harder missions. And so the cycle repeats itself. Eventually there's sort of like a story thread that kind of goes throughout most of these. There's like a rival faction or something. I don't remember specifically, but there is a light story thread, but it ain't much. So I got 0 credits. Make yourself an emblem, change your AC color. I don't really feel like it. I just want to see what sort of things we have. See if any of this shit like rings any bells. Pretty slick looking. Probably looks better than last time I played it. It looks probably a lot sharper. Because last time I played this game, I'm pretty sure I played the disc, but I think I played it on the PS3, which has really not that great visuals when you're playing games backwards compatible, like PS3 type stuff. Or PS1 type stuff on the PS3. Typically looks kind of bad. But I am playing this off of PS2 and it's going through RetroTink. What do I got now? Is it the 5? I was going to say a 10. No, I don't think it's a 10 quite yet. We got the 5X, which sharpens up games considerably, but yeah, this looks pretty slick. There are a lot of different pieces that are already available right off the bat. The only thing is, we just need money for it. Weapons. Ooh, them rifles ain't great. You want to sell the pieces that we have on our core right now? I'd be able to trade one of them in for one weapon. Well, I might get a fire suppression system or something when we actually get some money. Let's take a look at what we got here. Options, master volume, stage configuration, time limit. Might end up bumping the volume up a little bit. Hold on a sec. Because I turned it down considerably lower than where I normally have it. From like PS5, I'll usually knock it down to about 80% volume. But sometimes when you got like PS1 and PS2, I think it's just because it's not using HDMI, because it's using the analog. God, they're so much louder. So I knocked it down immediately to like 25%, but I think that might be a little bit overkill. Oh god, it has to load up the colors. Reddish dust. Doesn't look very red to me. Oh my god, it looks like puke. It looks like when a game has run out of texture memory. Tiger stripe. Stained bronze. It's kind of cool. There's a lot. Certainly is a lot. That looks bad. Oh, that looks worse. Oh god, they just progressively getting more horrendous. Gleam sash. You know what? I don't mind that one. First I could say for any of them. And there's different variants of them. Ooh. Oh, Lord. They certainly give you a lot of options to do things. Oh. I'm not going to be very, very detailed with this. It's going to be very lopsided. That middle one probably shouldn't have been there. Maybe it should be like right here. Oh, okay. I got it. There we go. Nice. I don't know. We'll name it Grok. There. Who's performance? Oh. Okay, stats. No optional parts. Alright, that's about as good as we're gonna get, I think. And we will make no further changes. Let's see what our first mission is. We have eliminate squatters. Just have to shoo away some hobos. You are to eliminate a group of illegal squatters at an abandoned factory on the east side of the city. They profess to be radicals opposed to the area redevelopment. However, planners have already reached an agreement with the citizens in question, so these are merely outlaws who want an excuse to run amok. But they are still citizens, so from the standpoint of the guard, we cannot use force. If they are left as is, there is a risk of affecting the progress of the plan. There is no need for restraint. We want you to firmly teach them the rules of society. Thereafter, or theater of operation, rather. Old Factory, East Zam City. Enemy forces, worker MTs. Conditions for success, eliminate illegal squatters. Sure.
System engaged.
Already to it, huh? Man, this is weird. Last time I played this game, it wasn't on a TV nearly this big, and it probably didn't look as sharp, so I'm somewhat astounded at the visuals. The boosters are X, but you use the boosters a little bit too much, and you know, you lose track of the target fairly quickly. Oh, the bar on the side, I misspoke earlier. The bar on the side is not your health. The health is strictly the number on the top left. The bar on the side is the booster. You kind of have to get used to this shit, because good lord, the controls are horrendous. Okay, so we got small missiles. They're not terribly accurate, are they? Lost a lot of health. I think we're gonna need to back up for this one. Ah, the energy blade. We'll never be using that. What? I hear them all around me, but I don't see them. Oh, it's because they're past this little thing. I wonder if they have boosters too. I'll see if I can cheese it, but I don't think it's gonna work. Ugh! It still shot me. Oops. Oops. The hell are you? Oh, there you are. I don't think I'm hitting it. I think I got it, but if I take one more shot, and I think I got one more enemy over here, I am dead. Holy shit.
AC unit destroyed. Combat halted.
That wasn't fair. He shot through the wall. What kind of shit is that? Oh. Now I'm in debt. Well, this is why you save. Actually, I think I saved after I did all the customizations, or saved before I did the customizations, so we're not going to have any of those. Yeah, I don't want to be in debt. We'll try the mission again, though. On my own time, I might try to come up with something fancy. Not that you'll... I did really doubt you can even see like the emblems or even care about the color anyway, so who cares? But might be nice regardless, especially if I just want to get used to things here. This one's worth a little bit less, so I'm thinking it might be a little bit easier. Workers in the Avalon Valley development area demonstrating for better working conditions have taken over the Dawn Bridge. Damn protesters. They've erected a barricade on the bridge and completely halted traffic. There's no sign of they're giving in to the guards. They persist in demanding to see the HQ. We told them that we have no time to deal with such trifling matters, but they don't seem to understand. Anyway, we can't leave this as is. In a drawn-out battle, collateral damage would become a problem, so forcibly eliminate them now. There's an item. Okay. Try to take a look for it. Eliminate the bridge occupants.
System engaged.
That is an old, cheap tactic, though. Leaving area.
weapon obtained.
I'm not sure how to pick it up. Circle button. I thought sort of some of the soundtrack were like the enemy robots, but no, that's just part of the soundtrack. It's an interesting one. A little higher, a little higher. I just really don't want to give that one to me, huh? There it is. About this one. I gotta go a little lower. Playing it safe because these guys hit like a goddamn truck. I don't know if it's in my best interest to use missiles. I don't remember how much the replenishment is on them. It's easier in some cases than using the rifle, obviously. Target achieved. Ammunition, minus 3.5. AC repair, about 4,000. All right. I got roughly 6,000 credits out of that. It's not the best payday. I think you could go back and replay missions, though, yes? Maybe not. Maybe they wouldn't let you spam it. Let me see. Oh, no. We got 2 new missions that popped up. But we cannot play the old mission. I mean, here's the thing. You say spoil, I've played this game before. Granted, it was like 10 years ago, but still, I guess it's almost like playing it for the first time because I really don't remember too much about this game. I remember specific missions. I remember the last mission in particular, the giant AC that you had to fight. And I remember it was easier than like most everything that had come before it. And then I remember how bad the controls are, and I remember some of the maps. But, like, the story, quote-unquote, I have no clue what's happening here, nor do I feel like it actually matters that much. But, you know. Anyway, most of this stuff, let me take a look here, is a lot of money. More so than we have by quite a wide margin. What even are the optional parts? Did we get any? Okay, there it is. I was like, there's got to be some kind of description for what most of this shit is, right? And right now, a lot of this stuff looks pretty daunting. I do remember getting to a point where, you know, I could easily identify what I needed and what I wanted and what was going to be good for, you know, particular missions. But yeah, like right at the onset, this shit is a little bit daunting. Oh shit. Sorry. my stream deck for a sec because I went to sleep. I gotta turn the sleep mode off, actually. Gotta figure out how to do that again because I haven't done that in a while. It's kind of irritating. Alright, well, we can't really buy anything with the amount of money that we've got. Did it save the, Oh yeah, no, it didn't. Here, I'll change it back to what we kind of had before. Actually, thinking about it, I might try something a little bit different. Tiger stripe is kind of nice, but maybe a different color. Eh, there we go. I was looking for something blue initially. Alright. Yeah, I think for right now, it's as good as it's gonna get. You know, I almost completed the last mission. It's just that it was kind of a bad one to start with. Actually, this one's a little bit cheaper, so it's probably a little easier too. Maybe we can actually buy a part if we complete this. Isaac City Guard. We just now discovered several unidentified MTs in the sewers. MTs overwhelmed the guards going to investigate and fled. I don't think they are ordinary citizens. Our reputation will be ruined if we let them go. We'll begin our search of the sewers at once and drive them to you like cattle. You wait there and pound them. Alright. Time to go to Pound Town.
System engaged.
System engaged.
This is the guard. We've cornered the enemy as expected. We'll leave the rest up to you.
You know, there isn't a whole lot of dialogue, and like I said, I don't even remember there being too much dialogue in this game in general. But it's not bad. I've certainly heard worse with much bigger games. Resident Evil is on my mind. Let's forget which one is up and which one is down. Okay, so L2 is up, R2 is down. I don't think that worked at all like I had envisioned. I wonder if any of these boxes got anything in them. Seem to be explosive in nature. Hello? The missile launcher is good for particular circumstances if you can try and cheese it, but yeah, it's not always the most accurate thing, is it? I forget that O is the interact button. We have to kind of learn that.
Target achieved.
Wow. Wow. We achieved target. All right. I actually got more money out of that one when we did the last mission, so. I call that a success. Sorry, the saving and loading process is extremely slow, but that's the kind of stuff we have to work with at this point in time. And should I fail a mission horribly, I do not want to suffer the consequences. So we are saving after everything. Hell, If I don't do a mission good enough, I might even just reload and do it again. All right, let me see. What do we got here? I don't think I got it. No, I wouldn't. I'm still short. Oh no, that's not the total credits I got for the mission. That's just the total credits I had in general. I thought the 9,000 was what I got for it. Nope. 9,000 is just what I got in total. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Can we look at info and cycle through? Okay. Machine gun, handgun, sniper rifle, bazooka. Those ain't gonna be good. Pulse rifle. So these might be what we're looking for because they're energy weapons. The only thing is they cost a shitload. There is a point in the game where you start making like some decent cash though. I don't remember it being terribly hard to buy new equipment. At least the stuff I wanted. What's the deal with the fire control systems? You said that's something that we gotta probably look into, but what do they do? 4 lock-ons, maximum. Oh, so they give you more enemies to lock on. Horizontal sight, longest lock distance. Okay, so it basically just controls your lock on. All right. Now we still ain't got shit. So next mission. Is this the eliminate the abandoned fact? Okay, the squatter one. Yeah. Okay.
System engaged.
System engage. And don't you walk up to me. Giant thing, but I don't think I could do anything with it now. Circle also seems to be the melee button, so. This has got a range limit because he ain't firing back. I mean, that's fine by me, but still. Eat shit. You're not graded on time, which is good. Although I do think there's a couple time missions later on, but it's something I don't have to worry about, I don't think. I think this is the first track I kind of like, as far as the soundtrack goes. Ooh, this guy's got a bit of a range to him. Certainly handled that a lot better. Yeah, the missile launcher was not the way to go with that one. I thought maybe if I could keep my distance and fire the missiles at them from long range, it would have worked better, but the missiles did not hit very frequently. Probably means I don't have to pussyfoot around the guys down here either. There's a weird grip you got to do with this if you want to utilize all your buttons at the same time. It's the strangest goddamn game. controls I think I've ever played. There we go. Not too shabby. Considering you can get on top of these things, just kind of curious to see if there's anything actually up here, but doesn't really look like it. Again, I think these guys got a pretty short range on them, because at the distance I'm able to fire at them at, they don't do a goddamn thing.
Target achieved.
Certainly a lot easier than the first time we attempted it. It's probably because I kind of know what I'm doing now. Finally, we got some credits. I got half of mine just to save up until we get an energy weapon, so I don't have to have so much being tossed to resupplying my munitions. As far as the missions go, let's see what else we got. Rescue transport truck, stop security MTs, and reclaim oil facility. This is Forgotten Guard, Advance, OC, upon success, 17,000. City security system that we monitor has been destroyed, and security MTs from various areas are running amok. True perpetrator is as yet unknown. All the guards are trying to control the situation, but the scope of the damage is too wide, so we cannot completely handle it. We are asking the Ravens for help. Destroy all the security MTs in the business district of the city. We have already evacuated the citizens, no need for restraint. That's the way I like it. Why not? We'll give it a try. I don't remember if these are all that difficult. The way they look, though, they remind me of the Ghost in the Shell PS1 game, which I actually have. That game is not terribly easy, but it is a very cool game. One of these days. I've already attempted to stream it once, but we never carried through with it, so I didn't complete it. I did maybe the first 5 levels or something like that. But it is an incredibly unique game. And one of my favorites in my collection for the PS1. Starting to see a little variety with the levels, though. Even just a tad, a smidge. There's some greenery. The first couple levels are pretty ugly looking. There's even some street lamps and stuff. The one behind. The one behind, we were working on that one. These guys have a considerable range. I don't want to get too far ahead, though, because we're just going to run into another pair of them and I'm going to get my ass handed to me. All right, so far so good.
Target achieved.
Damn, kind of wanted to look around a little bit more. All right, not terrible. See, we're getting bigger payouts, so what you use to repair the AC and get ammunition is starting to have a little bit less of an impact. Getting a bit of money, but, you know, could be better. I'm trying to think of what the first Armored Core game was that finally got rid of this control system. I'm already getting used to it. I think it took me a lot longer when I first played this game. I'm sure there's something that's going to end up kicking my ass, like one of the one-on-one AC fights or something like that. I remember those being a huge pain. But I'm getting by, and I'm not feeling like it's quite as intrusive as I did when I originally played that first mission there. So, you know, we're getting through it okay. But I think it might have been 4 answer. It took all the way until a PS3, and that's like 8 games later. 9 if you count this one. But that's a long time to kind of revamp the controls. I get that people would eventually kind of get used to it, but man, they're a little rough. You had to deal with that look up and look down with the L2 and R2 buttons for a long time before they finally thought to start using the analog sticks. I think they might have used the analog sticks like for movement perhaps, but not in a traditional kind of like third-person shooter where you can manipulate the camera. I don't think they started doing that until one of the PS3 games. I want you to attack the terrorist group Struggle that is occupying the oil extraction facility Tide. Although this facility is now completely abandoned, we were at the point of initiating a retrolift plan. Their purpose can be none other than sabotage. Wait, I gotta think for that.
Sabotage.
Sabotage our company. We cannot let this delay construction. That would only play into their hands. The Tide facility may have some old tanks that still contain oil. They might explode if hit, so be very careful in your operations. Extraction facility, Tide, enemy forces, flying enemies. Alright, interesting. Yeah, let's launch it.
System engaged.
Oh, you never heard that before? That is Captain James T. Kirk in the Star Trek animated series saying sabotage when he means sabotage. One of the Star Trek cast members was mocking William Shatner for saying it that way. And I think it was one of those things where nobody, had any evidence or proof until they look back at the animated series, which probably wasn't easy to get a hold of until, Paramount or whatever company decided to release it on DVD. But yeah, there's an episode where Kirk is talking to him. I believe they plan to sabotage the Enterprise. It's funny though, because I think Spock immediately says sabotage correctly right before Kirk's line, and I know, recordings happen at different times, but it's like Spock will say it the right way, and then immediately after, Kirk says sabotage.
Sabotage.
Sabotage. Alright, that was an easy mission. New mail. Good job, Raven. We like your work, so maybe we'll have work. Maybe we'll have you work for us in the future. Okay. Pretty handy with an AC, but that alone is not enough for you to survive. Not skill alone. Remember this well. Despite the small scale of its activities, the armed group Struggle, sworn to fight against Chrome, is famous among the militaristic factions for being well armed, exceeding even imminent storm. It's nothing to me. In other words, they must have some powerful backing behind them. The only corporation that has the power to resist Chrome is none other than Murakumo Millennium. Okay. Murakumo must be giving some sort of organizational support to Struggle in order to whittle away at the power of Chrome. A very likely situation, as you must see. I'll be in touch. Alright. I mean, I don't care, as long as I'm getting paid. Money's the only thing I care about. I was like, where are they keeping track of the amount of saves I do? But no, it's sorties. Alright, how much money I got? Decent amount. Let's take a look. We can get an energy weapon that might be shitty. Noted for its long range and reload speed. Oh, okay. Emphasizes its long range and number of shots. High firepower and energy consumption. Powerful weapon exclusively for close-in combat. Yeah, nah, we're not doing anything with the energy blades. I think I remember like maybe one mission where it might have been... I seem to remember using a bladed weapon at least once. To some degree of success, but I don't think it was worth it. So we could buy the cheapest option, or I could possibly do another mission and potentially get something else. I don't know if this one's all that great, though. I suppose we could give it a try and then sell it. Oh, wait, no, I don't even have enough for that. Never mind. I thought it was 45. Well, guess we're doing one more. Or I could get another one of these. These are kind of cheap. Comparatively. Maximum 6 lock-ons, longest lock distance. Horizontal sight. I do remember some of them like kind of screwing with me though, because that like horizontal sight worries me. I seem to remember some like where the lock-on box was a little skewed. Maximum of 1 lock-on, short lock over a wide area. 6 lock-ons, long distance lock-on. Why do some of these not have descriptions? Comdex, wait, 4, energy drain, 24. Maximum lock 6, standard. Fast lock on, that's good. The Comdex Go, eh? Also have these generators. I think this was recommended to get a new one of these right off the bat. Twice of that at GPS VVA. Balanced performance. Very good power, but poor stamina. I'm still not sure necessarily what... Let's see, maximum charge, red zone. What particularly they affect? Load increase. It's another twice that of the GPS VVA. I think there was a certain point. Okay, so I think the issue sometimes becomes there's a weight balance that you have to watch out for. Like certain parts get too heavy, and then they either like weigh you down or you can't equip certain stuff. I think that's kind of what it was. I don't know. Eliminate squatters again. Sam City Guard. Remnants of the squatters who occupy the abandoned factory on the east side of the city have reappeared. They brought together 12 MTs from somewhere and have again amassed inside the factory. Clamoring for us to bring out the guys who hurt them before. They are on a rampage. Our guard weaponry is useless. Any raven will do. Just do something. Alright, so it's kind of like replaying the mission. Except they're back for more. We'll give it a try. Still thinking about getting one of them energy weapons.
System engaged.
System engage.
How dare you come here? Don't get carried away just because you're a raven.
Getting kind of caught up on the topography of the map. Kind of sucks. I remember playing a lot of this game. I have a weird memory of playing a lot of this game on a stationary bike. It wasn't a fun experience. I think probably better games to play on a stationary would be like an RPG or something like that. Action-oriented, especially with controls, as weird as this game. Not that great of an idea. Bet you the generators will affect your boosters as well. Getting stuck. I kind of wish he wouldn't get stuck as much as he has been. AC has trouble traversing over particular ridges and bumps on this road. Also makes it kind of hard to strafe dodge. Some enemies it's fine if you just strafe in one direction for a while, but with these guys I feel like I have to go back and forth because they appear to be tagging me if I just go in one direction for too long. Oh, these are the ones that don't that don't fire at you at a certain distance. Simple enough. I got shot past the wall. I feel like I'm playing Last of Us in reverse. Also losing a lot of health on this one. Sure that's going to affect the pay considerably. Just got to get out of his range.
Target achieved.
Good. I enjoy achieving target. All right. Well, almost got 10,000 out of that one. Could have been worse. Terrorists in the shadows. Good work the other day. Thanks to you, the redevelopment work has been safely resumed. We were troubled to find that the squatters' weapons were likely supplied through the involvement of the terrorist group Imminent Storm. We really should perform a full-scale investigation, but they hold some pretty bad company, if you catch my drift. Unless we have direct evidence of wrongdoing, we cannot get involved. Well, we have our reasons. Even though we are called the Guard, we are really mere cogs in the clockwork of business. We don't want to do anything that would wring our own necks. Unfortunately, that seems to be all we can do. We're looking forward to working with you in the future. Chrome and Murakumo, rather. Zam City was one of the first cities built in the underground city development program, so redevelopment is proceeding in various areas of the city. I was wondering why everything was surrounded by walls, even in the city. Although Chrome had held authority over this area in recent years, Murakumo has turned the tables so that most of the redevelopment projects have been led by Murakumo. It's not hard to imagine that these circumstances are involved in the recent events. I'll be in touch. Alright. Good enough. I think we could finally get an energy weapon. We'll see how it performs, I guess. It'll be nice if I could demo them beforehand. I'm sure if we tried to sell it, it would be at a loss, right? No, I'm jumping the gun here. No, I want the shop and then the garage. So, let me see, because we can get... I want to change out that missile launcher to this one or this one. If I do one more mission, I can get this guy. Emphasizes the long range and number of shots. I mean, that might be nice. Number of ammo, 200. God, this one only has 100 ammo. Attack power, but it might be not that great a range either. Jeez. I don't know. This one seems like it's a better option. This one's heavier. I guess it has... Okay, this one has 820 attack power, while this one has 302, but... This one has like half the ammo. I don't know, it's seeming like this is the better option between the two, just looking at the stats. Nope, not that. Oh, not enough energy. Okay, so... Energy consumption is too much for it. Okay, that's what the EP is. See, I didn't know what that stat meant. Man, we're so close to it, too. So I think I need a new generator in order for that to actually be usable. Shit. Alright. Alright. Detach the radar on the back. Small missile or large rocket? I wonder if the rockets are any better. Probably cost more though. Huh? Let's see. Legs ain't good enough. Well, that's fine for when I'm able to afford a new head, but I don't have a new head now. Rockets are manually shot, no lock-on. Manual aiming kind of sucks. I don't think that's exactly how this game is intended to be played. I just want to see how the weapon
Test
works
mode
before we get into it.
engaged.
Oh, the circles. Oh, and it takes from your energy pool too. Should have known. Yeah, that's the only thing is I can't really use the boosters. Good to know, I suppose. How do we get this thing to go up faster? Stand still or no? Oh. I'm like, what does a melee weapon not work for? Because it also uses the energy. Shit. Well, lack of energy is kind of a bad situation to be in. It's better I know now. Yes, I wish to abort. Ceasefire. Alright, well, that could potentially be an issue. Can only do the bladed weapons on that left arm. That sucks. It's like, what if I could equip 2 guns? Actually, at some point, I'm pretty sure you can, unless that was like a weird attachment, because I seem to remember doing that for one mission. The one I was talking about where you have to go underground and there's like gas leaks or something like that, and you have to be really fast about going through. I seem to remember having like 2 gun arms and just using that to blitz through enemies while running as fast as I can, because that was like the only way to do that mission. Like I said, it was a weird one where I had to change up the composition of my AC entirely. All right, well, we can give it a try in a real mission, but I got my doubts about this thing. Where's that radar that we picked up? There it is. Actually, I could probably sell that too. Who needs it? I'm gonna keep the rocket launcher, the missile launcher. Built-in biosensor, equipped with a radar function. Alright, so that might be worth our time. Equipped with a radar and enhanced auto map function. Interesting. Full range of options and good EG shields. And I remember using, did I use this? I remember using one of these weird heads. I remember the look of them. Equipped with a wide area radar and various options. Fully equipped with wide area radar and all options. Alright, well, that's the most expensive one. Enhanced auto map function. Radar functions, enhanced shock protection. I hate it when they don't have a description. Equipped with radar functions, enhanced shock protection. Okay. Oh, okay. That's the one down. And with the auto map. Just no head. It's this one, right? No, but I don't have enough energy for it. Well, actually, can I take off? I don't want that shit. It doesn't give me enough. Or it didn't even, I don't think it even changed anything. Oh, you did a little bit. I could ditch the missiles. Seems like we're ditching a lot. I'm gonna need a new, probably generator for higher energy. Failsafe weapon, but that's it's not that great in probably 90% of circumstances. Can I even equip it without going over the energy consumption, though? I don't remember. Like I said, I played this game a while back, but that said, hold on. I don't remember using the energy blade that much, or at all. I think there might have been one instance where I used it. But using the energy blade and having an energy weapon, we tested it out. Didn't seem to work that great. I mean, the beauty of these games is you kind of make up your own way to play. So, you know, I don't want to do everything exactly by suggestion, but I guess Guess we'll figure it out. Oh. Request from the other side of the pond. We get an advance on this one, too. From Mutakumo Millennium. Problem occurred in number 7 power plant of Isaac City. Due to security system trouble, the worker robots are out of control. Most of the robots have already captured or been captured or destroyed, but some of them have entered the grounds of the power plant. Luckily, no major accident has occurred so far, but we cannot leave the situation as is. Because of the location, ordinary measures are useless. This is where we need your help. We want you to destroy all the robots within the power plant, but do not damage the generators or you risk causing a major explosion. Alright? Do not shoot the red things. If you destroy a generator, we'll deduct compensation for the damages from your pay. The worker robots have no attack capability at all, but you must move cautiously. Theater of operations. Alright. Basically just watch where you fire.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Do you read me, Raven? Hitting a generator could cause an explosion, so please be careful.
Gate check. Cannot unlock gate.
I wish the hitboxes for a lot of these things were a little less drastic. These little worker drones look so pitiful. I like killing them. Oh shit. How did that happen? Yes, I want to abort. Actually, that's probably gonna deduct my pay anyway, right? Special deduction. Oh no! Yeah, we're gonna have to reload that, which means I'm gonna have to repurchase some of the things I bought. Oh well. I don't even know how that happened. I was very, very cautious. Maybe I just have to be like right in front of him, but I was very cautious about shooting. I would just tap it once. Actually, I needed to tap it twice because they took 2 hits from that energy weapon, but still. Very cautious about not shooting one of the generators. Maybe I can just position myself in a fashion where they're not facing them. Or maybe they just goddamn like explode or something and then they cause the generator to go up. Who knows? Could be a lot of things. Alright, so I'm trying to think of, you could sell parts without actually having to unequip them, so let's do that real quick. I'm gonna sell the head. Sell that. Sell that. Guess I'll sell that too, goddamn. Okay. So what head did we get? Get that one. And then there it is. Did I get anything else? I don't think I got anything else. Yeah, a bit of an oops moment. I didn't mean to blow it up. Oh, it did it already because there was nothing else to choose from. I think what did I end up doing was taking this off. There we go. Okay. For that particular mission, we're not going to want it anyway. Good lord. That thing has the worst accuracy of any weapon we've used so far, so... No, not that. I look at the computer and I think save. but not the memory card. I guess it's just been that long since I've actually used memory cards. Even though I actually had to plug one into the system. It really does suck that you're not able to do PS1 saves on the PS2 memory cards. Should have been able to. Alright, I'm going to override it. Hopefully I'm not going to regret my choices as far as the kind of gear that we got, but... Alright, I already read through that. Let's give it a try.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Combat.
Do you read me, Raven? Hitting a generator could cause an explosion, so please be careful.
I will get up close and aim low. Sometimes I'm afraid that the explosion will damage me, but I don't think it can. Hello there. Someone's being tricky. I'm gonna get up behind him. It's the generator that blew up last time. What? Oh, he must be behind it. He's so close. Freaking me out. All it takes is one shot, I think, as we've seen. Maybe even less. I feel like the blaster bolt barely breathed on the thing and it just set it off.
Target of operation cleared. System switched to normal mode.
Nice. All right. Easy payday. The cash wasn't that much better, but that was mostly because of the mission. But yeah, because of the energy weapon, you don't have to pay for the rearmament, so that certainly is better. The thing that worries me is just running out of like energy if I need to do like a quick escape or something like that, which I guess, thank you. It wasn't that hard of a mission. We just accidentally hit a generator the first time around. Just because, like, you know, the booster comes in handy. I mean, I don't use it just strictly for getting around the map quickly. Sometimes you need to kind of get yourself out of there. And especially, I think, when we're dealing with some of those, like, one-on-one AC battles, those I remember being the worst. That's what I worry about the most. Okay, let me see. How much of these generators? The other thing with these is, do I have a means to compare? I guess not. I don't know how much the weight is on the one I currently have. I guess I could check that out right now from here. It's 308. Oh, shit, some of these are cheaper. Load increase, nearly twice that of the GPS VVA. Shit, how... I should have looked at that. What's the energy output on this one? 4728. Oh, not that. Energy output is better on some of these. They don't even cost that much. I mean, you know, I can afford it. That's the thing. High power provides a wide selection of equipment. Very good power, but poor stamina. Performance not bad, but the equipment is so-so. That's like the most meh description I think I've ever read in a game. It's like, yeah, it's not bad, but it's, you know, so-so trade-off. Balance performance generator, that's 225. Energy output's like it's slightly better. 4728. But the maximum charge is a little bit better. What's the max charge on this? It's 28,000. 38,000. And I could afford the most expensive one. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the best, though. It's a little more weighty, which might end up being a problem. That's the problem with this game, too, is like... I think that was like my reservation about streaming it the first time around. Not that shit. That one, there's a secret gold version of it. Was that so much of the game goes into like the assembly process, which I don't necessarily think is the most interesting streaming material. But oh no, we're good. I mean, that's part of the glory about these particular type of mech games. And there's a lot of mech games like this, but there's a lot of loadout selection. And some of them are very, very punishing. I've really, really wanted to stream Steel Battalion because I've got the full unit for that. That's the one on the Xbox that has, you know, the foot pedals and like the big, huge control setup. And I think it's the coolest thing ever. And I can get pretty far in that game. I've never beaten it before, though. And it does get to a point where it's super, super hard. And if you lose in that game, it's like you kind of lose everything. You have a couple different instances, like you can get a couple different mech like loadouts so that you have like one on reserve. But I got pretty far in the game, and I think I was only able to like purchase maybe like 2 mech replacements after losing them. And it's like sometimes you have to like do the missions by trial, and I think the way the save structure is, it's like you can't save scum like you can with this game. You don't have a save that you can go back to. It's like once you die, that save is already starting to be overwritten. So I guess I could like lean over real quick and hit the power button, but I don't think it's gonna work. But yeah, that game kind of scares me as far as playing it, just because I feel like it'd be one of those things where I get really far into it and then I just hit a wall in terms of a mission difficulty, and I'm just not able to progress any further. And then we'd have to restart from the beginning again, which would suck, but that's how that game's played. Doing it on my own even is frustrating, but doing it on stream would be much, much worse. Alright, so we have a new generator, so actually we have more energy now, so I can put the missile launcher back on. Look at that energy, good lord. I didn't even realize that. We're almost at 10,000. I'm using half in the current build of what we actually need. Let me sell that older generator. Let's see. Most expensive one of this. What's so good about it? Maximum of 6 lock-ons, distance. The golden engine of the one I have is even better, if you remember right. Well, I would assume so if it's golden, but I've got no clue where that is. Is it a pickup in a level or something? Or is it a mission reward? Horizontal sight. 1 lock-on. Short lock over wide area. 6 lock-ons, long distance lock-on. It's a secret item. Alright. 4 lock-ons, fast lock-on. I can afford... Let's see, maximum 4, weight 14. What's the difference between that and the one I've got right now? Where the hell even is it? I don't know. Well, going by these names, I have no clue what they are. Energy joint 24, maximum lock 4, weight 14, lock standard. Average performance, maximum of 4 lock-ons. This one's faster. Honestly, I feel like the lock-on rate that we have right now is pretty damn fast. So, if I'm not trading up for something, it's a long distance lock-on, 6 max. Some reason it's cheaper than this. Why? It seems like it performs better. Maybe the lock window is just like really shitty. I don't know. I might save up for the fire control system. Get the better one there, because I don't know, I'm kind of worried about switching it out and having it be like really shitty or something. Stop terrorist threat. We have managed to obtain vital information on the terrorist group Imminent Storm. The scum plan to hide inside the city sewers and build their headquarters there. Imminent Storm has penetrated many terrorist acts in Isaac City in the past, and the Guard has suffered bitter defeats. We'll never let them build their headquarters. Yet we hesitate to act with only our weaponry. This is why we have asked the Ravens for help. Already several guards have gone ahead, but it is too dangerous for them alone. Your operation part's good? What, for the mission? The operation has 2 objectives. Protect the guard detachment and destroy the terrorist leader. We will deduct 1,000 credits from your pay for each guard killed. Shit. Ravens, we are counting on you. Enemy forces, unknown number. Conditions for success, destroy enemy leader. I'm guessing the guards are the one in blue. Whatever. We'll see how it goes.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Afraid these guys are going to get themselves into trouble. And look at that recharge rate. Generator was the best thing I ever bought. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Suck it. Exit door. Look at them water particle effects. That's fancy stuff. There's another door back there. I don't know if the guards can open it, but I wonder if I should have looked at it. Man, there's too much of this shit where there's like branching paths. This one seems to be like the main path, but I'm worried that I'm missing out on stuff. I just don't want another guard to, well, another. I haven't had one die yet, I don't think. But I do not want a guard to die.
Gate check. Cannot unlock gate.
Okay. Well, hopefully that other gate that we passed and didn't bother checking was locked as well. There weren't any enemies on radar back at that one, which is the primary reason why I skipped it. But I don't know, there might have been something interesting. Or maybe there was an enemy down the road if it did open up. Who knows? The conditions are only if you defeat all the enemies, though, so I can only imagine that if it did end up being the case, I'd have to go back there anyway. There's a big old path back there. That went down. Still getting enemies over here, though. Turn, turn, turn. Jesus. Losing a lot of health on this one. Is there anything over here? Besides the exit door? We found one item total in this game so far on the field. And I keep worrying that there's gonna be more, but honestly, it seems like on-site procurement isn't exactly a thing. At least not common, anyway. Oh, shit. Out of ammo. Yeah, this ain't so great.
Is that you, Raven? The target is in this sector. We're counting on you.
Well, don't count too hard. Oh, shit. What? How did he even die? He just, like, self-destructed.
Target identified as the enemy leader's MT.
Yeah, well, I ain't surviving, so...
Defenses damaged. Halting combat and returning to the nest.
Yeah, that didn't work out. Mostly, I mean... I'm surprised I came out without being in debt. Yeah, running out of ammo kind of sucked. Maybe I should balance it out with the missile launcher a little bit better. Trying to think. What would work best, though? There's no way I can increase the base amount of ammunition for a weapon like that, I don't believe. So we would have to rely on our other weapon. But the only thing is that the fire rate is so shitty on that missile launcher. And chance of a successful hit on the thing is pretty bad. It's like 50-50. So, I don't know. Did this save the generator I got? It's the new one, right? Oh, no, it didn't. Shit. God damn it. I could try a new back weapon, but I don't know how the other ones would perform. Let's see. I don't even know what's available. Booster's back weapon. Pod that fires single small missiles. Fires up to 2 missiles at once. Fires up to 6 missiles at once. Fires single missiles. This is the one that we already have, I think. This WMS-40. Let me see. Yeah. I think I want to trade it out because it's really bad. So, we'll just get rid of it for right now. It's like the same thing, but it fires 2 missiles instead of 1, so it's like double the the chance to miss. Fires up to 6 missiles. It's still the same thing. Pod that fires a single missile. That's a single missile, but let's see. What is the damage on this thing? Attack power 830. That's 1560. Starter weapons are usually pretty poor. Look through the weapons some more. Missiles tend not to be the best, in your opinion. Yeah, but I need another alternate weapon that's not going to screw me over. And I don't think I'm going to use the gun, or the blade, rather, because that's typically just same kind of shit. I think the rockets are the manual fire ones as well. Fast reloading rifle, easy to use. Were these any good? Fast reloading rifle. Fire 7 simultaneous shots, scatter over a wide area. That's gotta be shitty. That's gotta be real shitty. AC symbolic weapon that mows down enemies in a firestorm. What the hell? Radar function, none. Wait, do these, the ones up top have any radar function? No, they don't. Weapon lock standard. Okay. At least they have, okay, I want the ones that have some kind of weapon lock. Narrow and deep. Energy weapon reloading. Ion cannon. Drain radar function. Attack power 770. Energy weapon beam cuts down enemies. I mean, these sound promising. Not that I could afford those in particular, but old style antennas, still old style. Okay, so these are like the radars and stuff, which I've got some radar functionality with the head I've got. Let's see. It's radar. It's all radar stuff. Multi-warhead missiles simultaneously. I wish I had some kind of like demonstration on these so I know what the attack type is like. Energy weapon. Let's see. These are all energy weapons. They're all way out of my price range. Solid. It'd be nice to get another energy weapon. I don't think it's going to happen though. The rockets, I think I remember the rockets being shitty. So I don't think I want to do that. I might give this rifle a try. Mostly because that's the only one that I can afford. Alright. Well, if it sucks, it sucks. Let's test it and just see what it does.
Main system. Engaging test mode.
Oh shit, this doesn't have a lock on. What the hell? Oh no. You have to get on your knees for this one. it seems kind of powerful. Well, the thing is, it puts you in a very bad position. I don't know.
Demolished. Halting test mode.
I don't know about that. But I kind of don't have too much in terms of options here either. It performs like a regular gun, except, you just have to be stationary while you use it. Well, as a last resort, man. Of course, the problem I ran into with that last mission was just that, I couldn't be stationary. Look at that map. All right.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Engaging combat mode. Shit. I don't think I had anything to do with that, did I? The guard died. It tears through them. That's like the good thing about this gun. Even though I'm stationary, I can get through these guys pretty damn quick. So if it saves me a few...
Gate check. Cannot unlock gate.
That was bugging me before, so at least now we know. But anyway, if it saves me a few bullets, just being able to plow through them quickly enough, I might use it to kill a couple more of these guys. Oh. Hit a bump and then just started rising into the air. My biggest concern is health, though. I just don't know if it's worth taking the potential damage. Of course, I was getting hit pretty frequently using the other weapon, too, so... Couldn't tell if I was actually shooting through that thing or not. Alright, we got another dead end here. I wanted to check just to see if there's any items, but of course there's nothing. I don't think I checked that one before. Oh shit, not what I meant. Having enough trouble as it is trying to keep my ammunition in check. There's a map function, okay. I don't know why I keep pressing square to move. Where did that go? Nowhere? I'm curious. I don't remember if I looked up here last time. There's an enemy up here. What the hell is this? I mean, maybe we need to do it. We probably needed to defeat all enemies, so. There's nothing up here, though. Oh. Okay, interesting. Still not doing great on health. Maybe a little bit better than last time I tried it, but it's not that great. I need better armor or something. Just taking a look, seeing if there's anything up here. Damn, I'm almost out of pulse rifle ammunition again. Oh, of course, I accidentally pop a few shots off because I keep trying to hit square to use the boosters. Ugh.
Is that you, Raven? The target is in this sector. We're counting on you.
Are you gonna, like, spontaneously combust again? Yes, you are. Thanks, guard. There's nothing around here, and then you just die.
Target identified as the enemy leader's MT. Target of operation clear. System switched to normal mode.
Alright, not the greatest mission, but got through it, I guess. Okay amount of credits. Special deduction 2,000, because 2 of them died. One at the beginning, which didn't die the first time I tried this mission. And then the one that just spontaneously combusts, like right before. I think it's just scripted to die. It sucks. But then we had to use a chain gun, because I was not going to get through that mission just on the pulse rifle alone. Just not enough ammunition, too many enemies. It would be nice if they gave you extra money for, you know, being thorough and killing everything. Get any mail for that? I guess it usually notifies you, huh? No, we don't. Yeah, at this point, I don't know if I could perform that too much better. But at least we got through it. Like I said, I think there's a point where you're just making, like, some mad money. Because I remember getting pretty much everything I wanted. I had to, you know, like, save up a couple times to get certain things, but as far as just, like, getting raw materials that I need to actually pass a level, it was good enough. Alright, how much money we got? Like, oof, okay, that's not as much as I thought. Actually, 29,000. That could probably get us something. Alright, the best one here is 96,000, so, ugh. I don't necessarily get the FCS, like, system. I guess it's one of those things where you don't know what it's going to be like until you actually put it into practice, but it's like these two weigh the same. This one has a max lock of 4, this one has a max lock of 6. And the lock type is standard with both of them. But one clearly is more expensive than the other. So is like the lock range, like the field of view, just shitty on one of them, or what happens? Because some of them it describes it, you know, like there's vertical sights. I'm assuming you have bigger range from top to bottom, as opposed from, you know, side to side. This one obviously says over a wide area, so, you know, I'm thinking the range is like side to side, but not top to bottom. And these don't describe it as anything. And then, you know, one can lock onto a max of 6 and one is 4, and, you know, the one that does 6 is 16,000, the one that does 4 is 22,000, so I don't understand. I guess it says fast lock on. But then this one says 6 and then long distance. I mean, it just sounds like it's better. I don't know. Here, well, actually, I don't even know if doing the garage test is gonna be a good indicator or anything. Well, I guess it'll let me know what the lock, you know, like area type is gonna be like. So let me take a look real quick.
Main system. Engaging test mode.
And it looks a little different. I don't know if there's any like tracking involved or something like that. Seems like a fairly thin area though. And that gun is really good.
Target demolished.
It's just,
Halting
you have to be in a
test mode.
stationary position. That and the ammo consumption costs kind of suck too, but I don't know. Hey, so let me see. This is the one I had. This is the one I got. Both pretty similar in price. Well, let's try another mission, see if we can get through it okay. Remove gun emplacement from Murakumo. Get some AC parts. We want you to destroy a chrome gun emplacement. The gun emplacement's construction site is located in ocean buffer zone, just barely outside the Murakumo territory. Our repeated warnings to halt construction have been completely ignored. Chrome offers only transparent excuses about maintaining security, but their intentions are clearly a preemptive military attack. We now have no choice but to use force. This time we have prepared an AC part as your pay. Look at them legs. It is a prototype of the highest quality. We were counting on the Ravens. Alright. I think there's a point where you have to choose between the two factions, and each one has a unique reward, and I seem to remember one reward being a lot better than the other, but I don't know if there was...
We'll leave as soon as your AC is deployed.
like future benefits. Like if the one that had the shittier reward maybe gives you something
Main
better down the
system.
line.
Engaging combat mode. Operation cleared.
I was gonna say, that's it for the
System
guns. They're
switched
gonna
to
have me
normal
fight the
mode.
other things? Guess not. They just gave up. I did my mission. What? Oh, the legs. Yeah, I guess that was my only payment, huh? I'm like, how did I have to pay for that? Just the damage repairs. They better be worth it. They better be worth 4,000. Thanks. Otacoma Millennium. Reply thanks. Congratulations on a job well done. We are grateful that you resolved the situation quickly. Chrome's tyrannical conduct is becoming more and more violent every day. We would never stoop to the kind of wrongful use of force that they embrace, but we have no choice but to fight. I hope we can count on you the next time the need arises. Let's take a look at what these legs look like. I probably should have gone down from the heads, actually. Price, wait. What? These are the new ones. What's legs WP? Max weight was at 35. They're lighter. Speed 45, so they're quicker. A lot quicker, actually. It's not nearly as stable. Jump function, not function. Jump function provided. Are there some that don't have a jump at all? I guess. Oh, you know what? There are treads. I remember there being treads. Max weight. What is WP? Energy drain. I guess these have more of an energy drain. They're lighter, though. I mean, I could sell them for a decent amount, I guess. They seem to make you quicker, but they don't have as much of a defensive capability. But in my opinion, it seems sort of negligible. My thing is, I just don't know what WP is. Oh, shit. Where's the, Actually, it'd probably just be faster to Google than to go all the way to my game case and get the manual out. I'm just gonna type in legs WP. Let's see what pulls up. Alright, there's a wiki for Armored Core. This does not tell me what legs WP is. How do I search function this thing? Legs WP. Son of a bitch, Control F, search legs WP and doesn't tell me anything about it. Bipedal, reverse joint. Four-leg. Oh yeah, there's four-legged ones, huh? The fuck is WP? I just want to know what it means. They're cool, cool looking. Okay, weight points. So does that mean... So if it's under the weight point, if the weight point's in the red though, that's weird. If the weight point is in the red, that means it's not able to support what? The stuff on top? Be my guess. Still run, but it'll be much slower. Okay. I think the stuff on top might just be too heavy for whatever those legs are supposed to support. So it might end up be better. I don't know. I could trade them out. Like I said, the speed is better with them, but we have to be within a certain weight limit, I'm sure. I could potentially get a new, like, chassis or something. Whatever the hell they name it. Core arms. Shit, these cost a lot of money. Heavyweight core with an excellent shoulder load. Heavy armor. Electronic warfare core with many slots for special equipment. Average arm units with enhanced performance. Actually, let me take a look. It's the only thing I could probably upgrade are the arms. Low energy consumption version of the AN 101. These things are about 1,000 in weight. Defensive shell. Armor point, energy drain. Okay. Yeah, I can't. Actually, looking at them, these are too expensive. Oh, here are the gun. I knew there was gun arms. Okay, I definitely remember using the gun arms at some point. Actually, that last one that was on. What's up, British bastard? Welcome to the stream. Possibly max weight is lower than the one you have equipped. Yeah, I'm starting to piece that together. Yeah, so that's kind of what I determined. So the weight point, I'm guessing, is not able to support the weight of the stuff that the surrounding things. Even though we have enough energy for it, I don't think the legs can support it. I mean, they're worth a pretty penny, so I mean, I could sell them and, you know, just kind of lose out on whatever benefits they give me. I'm thinking if it's within the weight range, then it'll make us faster, which would be nice, but, you know, it's not the most important thing. I guess I'm fine probably doing just a singular mission and maybe seeing if we could purchase something on top that might be a little bit lighter. Although between the electric warfare core and the armored one, the heavily armored core, I feel like the armor might be the better way to go, but who knows. Alright, let's see what the next missions we have are. Terrorist pursuit and rescue survey team. Guess it's a little cheaper. Let's see if we could do something that's a little on the easier side. Just now, several MTs thought to be terrorists appeared in the urban district. Indiscriminately, they attacked the surrounding buildings and fled. Guards rushing to the scene cornered one of the terrorists in a nearby parking garage. The garage is only one large entrance, so it is not easy to get to him. The rest of the gang is still fleeing, and we cannot spare any more men. Go to the scene ASAP and cooperate in destroying the terrorist. Several civilian units remain in the garage. Damages to the vehicles will be deducted from your pay. Sorry, but we've got budget problems too. Good luck. That's a very 80s looking car. Yeah, we'll see what we could do.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Combat. Oh, this track again. Shit, man, these guys are fast. What the hell? I was gonna try to aim low so I didn't end up hitting the cars. But they're gonna be destroying the cars before I could even get to them. Shit, I can't even, like, lock onto these assholes. My turning radius is really bad, too. This mission sucks. I don't know that I can do this. Like, if they're fast, alright, but, like, make them die in a couple hits. Holy shit. This one's a strain on my thumb, too. Where is he? Radar says like I'm right on top of him. But did I actually kill it? Hey, thanks for that follow, man. I appreciate it. I think I might have killed it, actually. Ooh, this ain't gonna be a good one. Unless he just slinked off and went in here. Look, they've already gotten a head start on destroying all the rest of the cars. I'm gonna end up paying out to these guys just based off of the deductions. Ooh, and with these controls, it ain't fun. That's what he's doing. He's just like continually hitting and running me, and then he just moves on to the next floor.
This is the guard. The bottom floors are patrol use only. Get it over with before he gets there. We're counting on you.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Like he says, he's already moving on to the next one. I might even be tempted to try the energy blade, but he doesn't get close enough. Or, I mean, he gets close enough, but he just like doesn't stick in one spot long enough for me to actually get it.
Target of operation cleared.
That
System
sucks.
switched
Okay,
to
well, at
normal
least it was
mode.
just the one enemy. I didn't know there was going to be just one. I thought we had to fight multiple, but... Special deduction, 2600. I guess it could have been worse. At least I didn't use any ammo. That one was kind of bad. You've got mail. New part added. We have added the following AC parts to the shop. For details, refer to the descriptions of the individual parts. Oh god, look at those stocky things. Heavily armored humanoid legs with high load capacity, poor speed. Then we got humanoid legs with special anti-energy weapon armor, high load capacity. Four-legged type with the maximum AP and load carrying capacity. I think I remember using those for a time. I probably switched them out pretty quick, but still. A dreadfully durable monster machine for the treads. Okay. Well. Yeah. New legs are possibly in order. I do not have that much money though. I'm thinking I might sell those ones that we got. There weren't a whole lot to choose from off the bat, I don't think. Maybe. Actually, there's a shitload in here. Holy crap. I must have used one of the quadruped ones at some point. God, some of these look so familiar. But there was a point where I stopped using it, and I think I just went back to bipedal. I don't remember why. The turning radius is really bad, which I haven't even noticed because I haven't had to turn so quickly. But yeah, during that one mission, it was really shitty. I think I used the treads at some point too. But I think that was even shorter, a shorter stint than I did with the quadruped ones. Again, it's one of those things where you just don't know what it's going to be like until you actually put it into action, I'm sure. Top class maneuverability. Oh, well, okay. So if these are super maneuverable, then maybe that's why I liked them, because they were just felt better to use. I like maneuverability. I mean, that's something that I can appreciate. Heavily armored humanoid legs with high load capacity, poor speed. Shield performance, load capacity of a middleweight. Lightest of the heavily armored humanoid legs. Enhanced variation of the L1001. Best AP shields among the humanoid legs. middleweight, reduced weight without sacrificing performance. Are those the... I think those might be the ones that I got. Certainly look familiar. Reverse joint types. What is the benefit of these? Good maneuverability and inexpensive. Okay. Well, there you go, I guess. Shock absorbing capacity. Is there fall damage? Low carrying capacity. Phenomenal maneuverability. Wow. Top class. Jump function provided. Defensive shell. I think I'm going to sell both the legs. No. I'm just really curious about getting one of the quadruped ones, because I know I used one of them. I don't remember which one, but I know I used one of them at some point. What's the difference between them? Pushes specs to the limit. Okay. Increased load carrying capacity requires vast amounts of power. Well, I got it. I'll watch it use all of it, though. Energy gauge recovers quickly when halted. What's the difference between these two? Armor point. This one's got a little bit more armor. Speed 483, 421. Stability 500 versus 700. These just have a little bit better defense. Maybe I'll get these. I don't think I want the super heavily armored ones. There we go. Overweight? Oh no. Shoot. Okay, well I still got a little bit of money. So maybe we could do something about the arms. Those seem to be cheaper than getting a better core. So what's the arm situation like? Did they sell them individually or both at once? Okay, it's both. Energy consumption version of the A101. These are 10,000 or 1,000. 1,054. Okay. I just need something lighter. Reduced weight arm units, full AP and shields. Shit, that's out of my price range. Oh god, those are heavier. Lightweight type arm units with better performance. Okay, I can actually afford those. Ugh, those are all the gun arms. Of course, those are going to be more. So what I could get, the 101, which I think is what I have. 49, oh man, if I get that 49,000 one, that'd be sweet. Those are too heavy. It's too heavy, too expensive. I guess we gotta do this one. Oh no, I have the A201. Alright, now we're within range. Did it take off my guns? Or did they just not show up? Okay. That was weird. I guess when you sell the arms, it just automatically takes stuff off. That's fine, whatever. Attack Urban Center, what the hell? Well, hold on. Norcoma Millennium. Want to perform a secret survey of the Chemical Dyne Corporation research lab located in the East region. I've heard many troubling rumors about certain companies' research. The information that we've gathered so far, this seems to be the Chrome's doing. Your mission is a diversionary action support of the survey team entering the lab. Attack the fuel depot adjacent to the lab and blow up all the fuel tanks inside. Survey team plans to enter the lab. During the commotion, you must escape from the depot after blowing up all tanks. If discovered by the guards, you'll have trouble. There's probably a large number of tanks in the fuel depot. Avoid damage from the explosions. Oof. Enemy forces unknown. Conditions for success: destroy all tanks and escape. I mean, it seems like a simple enough mission. What is this? Oh, you know what? I think I remember that, actually. Secret item in one of the upper areas in that mission. I want you to wreak havoc on Gal City. The job is simple. Just attack the urban area and fire at will at any attractive target. One finds oneself in danger. One does not have the power to resist. Must depend on someone else. If you have the power, come to us at Chrome. You have 3 minutes for tactical operations. Staying any longer is useless. If you stay too long, we don't know what sort of trouble will happen. Your pay will be determined based on the result. Simply put, the more you destroy, the higher your pay. Good luck. Okay. I made it. It's like a terrorist mission. Okay. I don't know about that. Well, this one kind of is too. It's just like destroy shit so that other people can get into things. But at least we have a, you know, specific payout for this one. Yeah, why not? Let's see what it's like.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Oh, these are kind of like hover legs.
Partial malfunction. Cannot lock on.
That's all right.
Enemy jamming confirmed. Radar jammed.
And with the quad legs, shit. Anyway, with the quad legs, I'm able to use the chain gun without having to kneel. Shitty thing is that the boosters don't work as good as they should. They simply pick you up. I think I'm getting a little bit too close. I think that's everything here. I think the item is up here, right? See if I could even get up
Enemy
here.
MTs identified as guards.
Here it is.
AC weapon obtained.
Shit. I walked right into that. Ooh. Oh no, oh no. I didn't think it would blow the one right up next to it because it was in a little cubby. Okay. Is that not all of them? Shit, I must have missed some in the previous... Oh, no, 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 there's two cubbies. Damn it. And there's two on this side, too.
Destruction of all targets confirmed.
She sounds so pleased about that.
Raven, that is enough. Go back now.
Let's go back to the entrance. Oh, shit. Alright, we took a lot of damage during this one. So, might not end up paying out that well. If I could even get there without dying.
Enemy MTs identified as guards.
I took care of that one pretty handily. I don't know what was going on with the other one. Maybe there was something in front of it.
Target of operation cleared.
Almost died.
System switched to normal mode.
It's still coming after you. Didn't get a big payout on that one. Well, there's a couple instances I wasn't sure what the explosion range was going to be early on, so there's a couple instances where I was just like kind of eating that damage. But then at the same time, there was like the one instance where I went up top. I didn't think all of them would explode at once, and then the ones that were in the cubby, I wasn't sure that, you know, one was going to make the other explode, being right next to it like that. Since it had the wall of protection, which I assumed. But I figured it out. You just had to jump and fire. I mean, we got that part, though, I guess. Got a little bit of cash. Anyway, from R, reply, Chemical Dyne Company, or Corporation, whatever the case may be. Many things about the Chemical Dyne Company that make it hard for one to say that it is a company with a good reputation. Although it has achieved a solid position as a biochemical manufacturer, the rumors of dangerous experiments in chemicals refuse to be quelled. In addition, it is a known fact that chrome has been a major factor in their development through joint venture relationships. I'll be in touch. Alright. Maybe I don't feel so bad about destroying their fuel reserves. I almost feel like I should go back and redo that mission. I don't know. Maybe we could do it in a new save. I'll decide that later. Ooh. I guess saving in a new slot really takes it to it. Only because I think we are going to call it here. I've been streaming a while. Took about an hour and a half to get through The Last of Us, and we've been playing this for like 3 hours or so, surprisingly. It's a fun game though. I enjoy it a lot, and like I said, I played it before, and I remember enjoying it pretty much throughout the entirety of the gameplay. Outside of those couple missions that were just ass to deal with, but we haven't necessarily come across those yet. Game's got a bit of a learning curve to it, so you know I'm feeling like I'm keeping up with it, but I bet you there's going to be like some missions that ain't going to be fun. But yeah, that'll be it. It is super late for me, which means it's late for most of the streamers that I follow. Yep, doesn't look like there's anybody here. So we're just going to end the stream, no raids. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the lurkers. And thank you, British Bastard, once again. I appreciate you. Appreciate the follow. Hopefully we'll see you again. Lately, I've been streaming kind of late, so I take it by your name that you are over in the British territory, so it's probably not as late for you as it is for me. But hopefully we'll catch you here again sometime. Probably going to keep up with Armored Core for right now. I do think this is a game, especially if I end up going to the sequels, that we're probably just going to juggle with something else. I just have to decide what else I'm going to stream. But we'll decide that later on. I will likely be back. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Maybe not Thursday. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't got nothing going on Friday, so I might be back tomorrow. If not then by Friday we'll probably be looking at a stream. But it's probably going to be Armored Core again, and maybe by the weekend we'll decide on what we want to start up different. But until then, thank you guys again. Appreciate you. Y'all have a good night. Take care, or a good day, as the case may be, and we'll see you next time.